The yoke of my burdens. Something told me that these people are not the right people to talk to about my problems. But I did it anyways because I needed someone to talk to. I knew I trusted the wrong people with my sensitive story when they started to use it against me. I saw them leaving and distancing themselves when I needed them the most. I knew it right there in that moment that these people are not my people. But strange enough, because in their absence, something came over and motivated me to think deep. I started thinking that if there's someone behind everything and anything that exists, then surely there's someone behind my life too. And that someone is the only person I can trust and will never betray me, because he's the reason of my existence. I knew it right there in that moment that I needed to talk to God about my problems and not the people of this world. Crying, asking questions and regretting when feeling the pain is sensible. Blaming, pointing fingers and being angry when feeling wrong is understandable. The main point is that we are still living, and life is still giving a next day, so please go on and move forward. It is always good to always remember that there's someone behind our existence. That in all the suffering that we are going through, let us all report back to our Maker. Let us all give Him a daily report on our lives before we could even leave our bedroom. We can never afford to think that there's no one behind our lives. We are indeed living in different times, and crazy things are happening. Things that happen to other people are difficult even to understand. Sometimes it takes weeks or months to understand something happened yesterday. Sometimes you ask questions with limited or no expectation of any answer being given, because there is no answer could best suit and explain the reason of something bad happened to you. Some people departed in this lifetime trying to make sense of something horrible happened to them. There is no reason that is enough to explain the pain and suffering caused. Universe, please help us. We wish to conquer the dark spirit of wanting to take our very own lives. We need to eliminate the feeling of not being adequate and not belonging. Please help us to stay, fight back and trust that God shall make a way. Help us stay, because I happen to know something about living, and that always gives hope that things can change for better. I know that living gives adequate time to heal and bounce back no matter how many times you have fallen and lost hope. The next day is coming. For as long as you are still living, please look forward. I also happen to know something that is disadvantaging about death. That death doesn't give any single chance to come back to life whenever things are not going right after life. So please stay and solve what needs to be solved. Mend what needs to be mended and move forward. The reality about this lifetime is that we are not only enduring pain caused to us by life and its challenges, we are also enduring pain that we cause to each other. I know that comforting words of love and signs of caring is something that we wish to hear from our loved ones. Some in us never got to hear such words, but instead experienced brutality. I know that days are different. Some days we feel useless, inane, and not adequate. But in some days we feel motivated, encouraged, and fit enough to face life and its challenges. I know that sometimes you are even reluctant to go to the next day, because the next day is another day to experience pain and suffering. The only thing that you are holding on and believing in is His word, that He is God, and in right time, He shall make it happen. Let us believe that He shall come to give strength when enfeebled and give direction when lost. Someday He will visit to give healing when hurt and give serenity when agitated. I know there's that level of tiredness, where you feel you're just existing and not really living. A level where you feel you just got to move forward because life is not going to stop giving you next day. Martin Luther King Jr. says, and I quote, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep on moving forward." Close quote. The worst could have happened, but you are still living. Look forward and never give up. You are unique to the next person, and you are different in your own way. Please focus on your life and stay in your lane, because your time is coming. You know, when things happen according to God's timing, everything always makes sense, and make it easy to understand why things have been the way that they were.